It's the year 2012, where Kirino Ranmaru from Inazuma 11 Go has become one of the most popular anime characters in Japan, so much to the point where he ranked 18th in the character ranking of Super Smash Bros. But unfortunately, he did not appear in the game. Now, what if this story took a different turn? What if Kirino actually made it to Super Smash Bros? Well, buckle up your seats, cause this is gonna be a long ride. Masashiro Sakurai, the creator of Super Smash Bros., is announcing the appearance of a new character in the game's launch trailer. And his addition will be announced the same way Villager from Animal Crossing's addition was announced. Kirino comes back home from a long training session at Raimon to see that he has received an invitation card to Super Smash Bros. The next day at Raimon Junior High, Kirino walks up to his best friend Shindo to tell him the crazy news. Now, how would the fans react to this announcement? Especially the Kirino fans, I can already imagine their reaction.
Shindo, 何やってるんだ?
新しいカードが出たんだ。
これだ。
Oh my god!
And a year later, after the announcement, the game finally releases and reveals both the 3DS and Wii U cover, where Kirino appears in both of them. And when opening the game and going to the character selection menu, you can see that Kirino is one of the playable characters. Before we move straight into Kirino's special moves, we have to see his basic attacks and smash attacks. We will start with a basic 3-hit combo. For Kirino's 3-hit combo attack, it will consist of first a punch, then a kick, and then he will get his flag and use it as a spear to pierce through his opponent. As for the side attack, the up attack and the down attack, Kirino will use his flag to pierce through his opponent either upwards, downwards or by the side, depending on the user input. As for the smash attacks, Kirino will hold his flag and charge his spear to pierce through his opponent as strong as possible when the user either moves the joystick left or right. As for the up and down smash attacks, Kirino will aggressively raise his flag in the air if the user moves the joystick up. If the user moves the joystick down, then Kirino will stick his flag on the ground. As for shield and dodging attacks either left, right or statically, Kirino will just dodge the attacks like any other character, nothing too symbolic here. As for grabbing and attacking while grabbing or throwing, Kirino will grab his opponent normally. However, if the user decides to attack his opponent while grabbing the opponent, then Kirino will use his flag to spear the opponent. But if the user decides to throw the opponent either left or right, then Kirino will release the opponent and spear him with his flag. In this section of the video, I'm going to talk about how Kirino's special moves would look like in-game. Starting off with the standard special move. For the standard special move, Kirino will use his mixing axe for a short period of time as he spins once with fire coils spinning around his arms. Then after the spin, he is going to throw a flame to the opponent. Now moving on to the lateral special move, it will consist of Kirino pointing his flag towards the opponent, then dashing at the opponent at a high speed while spinning the flag in order to deal more damage when spearing the opponent. Next up, we have the upper special move. It consists of Kirino using his mixing axe for a short period of time as he propulses himself into the air using the fire coils he has around his arms. If the attack reaches an opponent, then Kirino will consistently hit this opponent about 4 times in the air before throwing them out of the map. To give you a better idea of how the move works, the animation should be similar to Link's up special animation. And now we will move on to the down special attack. This attack will consist of Kirino summoning a huge amount of mist in order to hide himself from the opponent. If the opponent tries to attack Kirino while triggering this special attack, then Kirino will appear behind the opponent who is completely blinded by the mist, and then he will kick him out of the map. Now that we've covered all of the specials, it's time to move on to the final smash. If Kirino manages to absorb the power of the Smash Ball, then he will get into his Mixing-Up form until an opponent hits him and eventually gets the Smash Ball out of him. However, if Kirino manages to activate his final smash, then he will perform his Hisatsu La Flamme, where he will summon a huge wave of fire that covers the entire arena and knocks out every opponent that touches it. And now that we have covered each and every single special move, we are going to move on to the alternate costumes. If you have ever played Super Smash Bros. At least once in your life, then you should know that every character has a set of alternate costumes that you can choose. But how would this work for Kirino? Well, this is actually easier than you think. His alternate costumes will consist of him wearing different uniforms, football kits, or even his Keshin armlet. Due to the fact that Super Smash Bros. Has introduced an 8-player mode, then Kirino will need 8 different alternate costumes, which I will list right now. And last but not least, we are going to be covering the taunts Kirino will have in the game. As some of you know, the taunts can be triggered using the cross on your controller. The cross key has 4 buttons and each button triggers a different taunt. So we will start with the upper button. If the user presses the upper button on the cross key, then Kirino will wave his flag in the air, simple as that. If you decide to press the right button or the left button of the cross key, then Kirino will simply look at you and wink. And last but not least, if the user presses the down button of the cross key, then Kirino will just stick his flag on the ground. Now, before I end the video, I want you guys to keep in mind that all of the moves I've shown you are just concepts made by me, and that's why I invite you guys to comment down below what would you change on the moveset and why. I will gladly read all of your suggestions when I have the time to do so. And also comment down below which Inazuma 11 character should I put next in Super Smash Bros. With this said, I hope you guys liked the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you want more great content like this, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.